Hello everyone, good morning. First of all, warm welcome to OIC training by UnoGeeks. In this video, I'm going to show you how to migrate integrations in bulk with the help of a package in OIC. In the previous video, I've shown you how to migrate one integration at a time. And in this video, we'll see how to migrate integrations in bulk. So in case you haven't watched the previous video, please go ahead and watch it and then come back to this video. So in short, when you want to migrate integrations to higher instance, it can be done in two ways, either one integration at a time or a bulk migration. So we'll explore how to migrate integrations in bulk with the help of package. Okay, let me go to the OIC instance. And whenever you create a new integration, be it of any style, it doesn't matter, you will have to place it in a package. Okay, so you can place it in a new package or an existing package. So when you're creating integrations, you will place them in appropriate packages. Meaning, if you're building say 20 integrations for ERP cloud, okay. So if you're building 20 integrations for ERP cloud, while creating them itself, you will place them in ERP EKG. And say, for example, you're building 30 integrations related to HCM cloud. Then what do? You will place them in HCM package. And when client asks you to migrate all the HCM cloud related integrations from a dev to SIT instance, SIT or maybe a UAT instance, you can migrate one integration at a time. You can use the approach that I've shown you in the previous video. But if you use that approach, you will have to repeat the exercise 30 times, right? Because you can only migrate one integration at a time with IAR files. So you can generate either 30 IAR files and migrate them, which is not a feasible option, right? 30 is just a number, it could be 100 as well, right? So that's when the packages come into picture. So when you create those 30 HCM integrations, if you have placed them in HCM package, don't worry, you can change the integration package later on as well. So in case you didn't place them in HCM package initially, you can change it later on. So identify all the 30 integrations related to HCM cloud and include them as part of the package. And what you can do is you can export, instead of generating 30 IAR files, what you can do is you can export, you can bulk migrate the integrations, and you can do it using a package. So you will export the HCM cloud package, HCM PKG. You will export HCM package. And what will happen when you export it? A .per file gets generated. And what do you need to do? You need to log into the SIT instance. So you will perform this in the source instance. And you log into SIT or UAT instance, and you will import the .per file that you have exported from source instance. So with just a couple of mouse clicks, you will be able to migrate 30 or 100 or 200, whatever might be the number of integrations that you have in a package. You can migrate all of them from one instance to another instance with the help of package with just a couple of mouse clicks. So it makes it quite easy for us to migrate integrations in OIC. So let's see how this works in with the help of a hands-on exercise. So I've logged into OIC instance and I go to packages. Let me pick up a sample package. So you see this UnoGeeks Hello World package. There are two integrations that are part of this package. Click on the integrations. You will be able to see the integrations that are part of this. There are two integrations, UnoGeeks Hello World REST API and the SOAP service. And what I'll do is, let's think of this as HCM package, which has say 30 or 100 integrations maybe. And I want to migrate all of them. So I need to export the package and click on export. That will generate a .per file, which stands for package archive. save it. And what I want to do now is, since I don't have another instance for SAT or UAT, I will try to replicate this instance as SAT or UAT. And to do that, what I do is I will go ahead and delete the two integrations that are part of this package. And the moment I delete the last integration from the package also gets deleted. And I'll also delete the connections that are used in that package. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete the integrations. So I need to search for UnoGeeks Hello World package, Hello World services. There is a SOAP service and there is a REST API. So I'll deactivate the REST API and I'll delete both of them. And I will also delete the connections that are used, UnoGeeks REST trigger connection and UnoGeeks Hello World SOAP trigger connection. So I'll delete the REST API and I will also delete the SOAP service that are part of the package. And I go to connections. I will delete this REST trigger connection, which is used in Hello World REST API. And I will also delete the SOAP trigger connection, Hello World SOAP trigger connection. So this way, I'm able to make this OSE instance look like SAT or UAT, which has got no reference to the integrations that are part of the package, right? So we have a package which has two integrations and two connections which are used in those integrations. So all of it captured in the package. So to import those integrations that are part of the package, I go to the packages tab. So to import a single integration, you will use import option in the integrations work area. To import a package, go to packages, click on import. And you will notice that if you scroll down, you won't see that package anymore because there were two integrations that are part of that package. And the moment you delete both of them, the package also gets deleted. That's how the package works. They get created the moment you place the first integration and they get deleted the moment you delete the last integration. Let's import the package now. Browse and pick up the PAR file that you have exported earlier. And you get two options here, import and configure. And let's see how this import and configure works. So import should be fine for a single integration, but if it is a package, that might contain many integrations, right? And those integrations might contain many connections. So it would be easier if you have a single screen where all those integrations, connections, or all the underlying components that get imported, if all of them get displayed in a single screen, it will be easy for us to configure them as well. So that's why Oracle has given this option, import and configure. You click on import and configure, and you notice that there are two integrations that are part of that package. And these two integrations have two trigger connections. So if you import this package, the two APIs get imported, two services and two connections get imported. Two integrations, two connections. If you have probably used any lookup or a JavaScript library, or if you have referred to any certificates, those also will get migrated when you migrate a package. That's again the good thing. You don't need to worry about the dependencies, identify the lookups, migrate them first, or the JavaScript libraries. And you don't need to migrate them explicitly before you migrate integrations using IAR or PAR files. That's a good news. And what do? I will just edit the connections. And as I mentioned, connections will be in draft status. So I'll just test the connection. I go back and I will configure the second connection as well. Activate it. And you will have to change the properties wherever applicable. Change the connection properties if required. And since the connections are active now, I can go ahead and activate the APIs. So I'll activate the REST API first. And then I'll activate the SOAP service later on. So this is how you configure the connections, integrations, and if there are any libraries or lookups, you will also configure them as well. So if you have a lookup which is probably pointing to a dev or any other instance-specific properties, you will have to update them, configure the connections, lookups, libraries, and then activate the APIs or services that are part of the package. And that's all you need to do. And if you go back, you will notice that if you go to integrations tab, you will notice that the two services are imported back again, a REST API and a SOAP service. This is how you import them into higher instance. And if you go to connections tab, you see the two new connections showing up. Okay. So since there are only 2 integrations that are part of the package, 2 got imported. But if there are 100 integrations that are part of the package, all of them will get migrated to a higher instance. This is how you can migrate integrations in bulk from one instance to another instance with the help of a PER file. And how to generate this? You will have to use the packages option to do it. Thank you for watching this video, guys. In case you are interested in Oracle Integration Cloud training offered by UnoGeeks, please call us on this number, 739603355, or you can also send us a WhatsApp message. Or please drop an email at info@unogeeks.com. That's also absolutely fine.